Hello and welcome. In this video I'll be talking more about myself, just so everyone understands that life is not always happy and exciting. Hope you enjoy, like and subscribe. It is a very sensitive subject. Please be very... don't matter. Just be nice to me. It's not easy to talk about what I have to talk about. Anyway, enjoy. Hello and welcome to another video, my lovely viewers. Hope you're doing fine, keeping safe. As you may have seen at the start of the video, this video is a bit more about me, my life, you know. Anyway, let's get driving. As you may notice, in this video, it's not like other videos because we are in America instead, and not in Europe. This video is going to be very different. I've only just started a few days ago, so I'm still learning the American roads. Do bear with me on that. I'll try my best. So, let's go. So, where do I start, eh? My life. As you may have heard in the beginning, my life has not always been the greatest. At the age of 11 months, yes, very young. Hold on, let me just concentrate on getting in this. Yeah, at the age of 11 months, so not very young. And the thing is, I did say to my mom, this cancer did not give me a chance at life first before coming at me. It's like, what did I do to deserve this? Well, hell, I'm not bothered. So yeah. Yeah, at the age of 11 months, I was diagnosed with cancer in my kidney. Just 11 months. So, I didn't even get to walk yet. I didn't even get to talk yet. I didn't even get to do anything that a child without cancer would be able to do. I was stuck with cancer at such a young age. I was stuck in the hospital instead of being able to meet other kids. So it's been very difficult for me at such a young age. Now, my life in the hospital, my life in the hospital was amazing, but also horrible. Just horrible. Well, horrible, the simplest way. I was held down to even just give me anesthesia so they could operate on me, and I was a fighter. If any of you know my mum, she would tell you, any people that know me, that know I was in hospital at 11 months, would tell you I was a fighter. I wouldn't have gone down without a fight. Also, it said that, I don't actually do this to women, but it was said that I did kick a woman's boob at such a young age as well. Well, obviously, it's all by accident. I'm a kid, I was a kid, weren't I? So, yeah. I did all that at such a young age. But you know, when you're so young, you don't know what is good or what is bad. So, of course, you are gonna accidentally hit someone or hurt someone. But you know, on the bright side, all of them were really nice to me, but only because I was such an uplifting, happy little kid at such a young age. that I always brought joy to all the nurses and doctors, even though I went through the worst of the worst. All nurses and doctors said they wish they could keep me. Still to this day, they all say they wish they could keep me because of how uplifting, bubbly, happy I am. But on the other side of that, although I did hurt them and did pick up a fight with them when I was being operated, I do appreciate everything they've done for me. So if it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't be here right now. But also, I have to keep this kidney alive, because if this kidney shuts down on me, it'll be more difficult for me to get another one as I am older, and there are other little kids out there that need it more than I do, which is understandable. So it means that I need to keep this one kidney alive and this one alive with me, otherwise I won't get a second chance, probably. Let me... Is that good? But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I won't get a second chance at getting another kidney. Like, this is the one for me and this is the only one for me, basically, type of thing. It's basically, this is your wife, keep your wife, and I don't actually know, that's the worst example ever. I'm an idiot. That is the worst example ever. I don't know why I said wife. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I don't know how to relate with it in a normal life situation, but it's something like, hold on, I need to get this all ready. But there we go, we're all set. Anyway, yeah, it's like it's like having an animal, basically. It's like saying to a kid, if this animal dies, that's it, you're not getting another one now. You're stuck with this one animal, and if it dies, it dies. Basically, type of thing. Could I relate it to that? I don't know. If any of you guys know if I could relate it to something else, put it in the description, or go to my Instagram and or Twitter, and tweet or post at Jordan__plays, and see what you would relate this to. Although some of you probably don't know what it's like to have cancer, but what I always say, it's not the funnest thing. It's not the most amazing either. Anyway, yeah, it's not the most fun thing ever. It's the most, I don't know how to explain it, you know. I've had it for about, the kidney is actually almost as old as me as well, so I've had this kidney for a very long time. I can't remember, but a few days ago I think a few days ago, the kidney's about 10, maybe 7 years old, so it's almost as old as me. So yeah, it's you know, it's really a part of me now until I die. But oh, please get over. But it means at least I had, ooh, But it means I had already a good life and everything. You know, obviously I had my ups and downs, many personal arguments and family arguments, but you know, that's in every family, so it's not just in my one. Are we going? Oh. Well, in... Ooh. Okay. Now, as I was saying, so all through my life, I was stuck with something I didn't know I had. Never got properly told about it at such a young age, you know. But you know, at such a young age, oops, a little bit of damage that will do no harm. But anyway, so at such a young age, really, you're not really expected to know what cancer is yet. So it's like, it's understandable why I never got told at such a young age, you know, so. But I think if they told me at such a young age, I think I would understand the concept of my situation even more than what I do now. Obviously, right now, I take it absolutely seriously. Before, I didn't. Which means I was missing out on tablets, missing out on a lot of stuff that I needed to keep me alive. Like tablets, not drinking enough water. Like, those are the only two things that are keeping me alive right now. Which is quite sad, you know. It's like, if you don't take this or this, you're gonna die. It's like, wow. Okay, it's right there. It's like, well, obviously everybody's life's been put into their own hands when they're born, but like, it's like mine's been given to me twice, you know? None of you probably know what that's feeling like, but it's like that. It's like, you've almost died once. Now, we're giving you back your life. Now it's in your own hands. If you bum it, you bum it. That's it. You don't get a second chance at it. You know? You know, it's you know, it's, and you know, the sad thing is that people say, they say like, oh my gosh, your life must be so easy. I'm like, bro, it's not. So this is in secondary school, so let's talk about primary school first, because I don't think I've even talked about that. Let me just find my, okay, there it is. Yeah, I just have to look for my trailer. Anyway, it's like, right, so primary school was meh, a bit meh, for many reasons. Go forward a little bit more. Go forward. Yeah, my primary school is a bit meh, for many reasons. There we go. Reason being is, I got bullied. A little though, it wasn't a lot. Yeah, I would have got I was getting bullied in primary school, which, but you know, surprisingly, it was actually by a teacher. I'm not obviously going to say the teacher's name for privacy reasons, but it was by a teacher. At first, she was so nice to me, but like after a while, she would just ignore me. Probably, I can't remember specifically why I was down because of her, but I was just down, you know. I don't know if it was actually because of her or, oops, or something that is, or because of my cancer. But yeah, I was really down. But this is when I was in like year 6, so this is literally before me going into secondary school. So yeah, I was down, depressed, sad. I wouldn't even eat. And the thing is, people that know me now know I love to eat. I love my food. Hey, when I'm happy, you know when I'm happy because the food is sitting right next to me. But yeah, I was really down. I wouldn't eat, which was really unusual. Because you know, someone who loves food and would literally talk about it almost every day part of their lives when they were young, especially if it was chicken, such as myself. Um, it's a bit unusual, you know. So you want to find out what the hell's going on. And, you know, me being a young person, I wouldn't even talk literally to anyone. I was such a shy child when I was younger. I still am shy, but it's like I'm shy to new people, you know. Because one thing I got, the one thing that happened a lot when I was in primary school and in secondary was that I was judged a lot by the way I looked, my height, not so much my weight, but my height mostly, and the way I looked. Like right now, I don't care what people say what I look like. I'm like, yeah, so do you. I'm like, yeah, so do you, man. I don't give a damn. The way I look is the way I look. At least I look sexy. But you know, it's like, why do people bully? It's like, do you not have a life or something? So the one thing I did was like, now what I do is just like, I just walk away. I usually just walk away because at the end of the day, it makes me more of a bigger person than they are. Because I'm not the one bullying. And yeah, it just makes me a bigger person. Because yeah, it just makes me a bigger person. I got told that by my brothers, one of my brothers, that helped me out a lot. Because whenever I got bullied, I would just cry and run to my mum. Now, because I got told by my brothers, one of my brothers, just to just walk away because it makes you, at the end of the day, a bigger person. Because they're just low lives nobody who bully. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll do that from now on. And ever since, it's actually worked. So I don't actually get bullied anymore. Obviously, you got some people question my height, but obviously you got some people that will say, "Why are you bullying him?" I'm not. That's not bullying, mate. He's just asking a question. I won't call that bullying. You know, it's like the world we live in is very like. Back then, when I was in primary school, I thought the world was very judgmental on people, and I thought I was not going to get anywhere in life. But look where I am. I got friends. I'm eating good food I love and like. But you know, it's like I can't. It's like, why can't all people be nice? And the thing is, I was only mostly getting bullied by men, by men. Do I say men? Yeah, by boys. We'll say boys. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I was getting bullied by boys, like a lot. Mostly boys. I would get judged by some girls, probably one or two, maybe even five, but I was like, meh. I can handle girls being horrible to me because not many of them were. It's just, you know, because they wouldn't really get personal, you know. I think girls can be judgmental, but they don't make it so personal to boys. But when it's boys, my god. Oh my god. They'll go all the way in. I tell you. And plus they don't want to give up. They don't want to give up. They keep coming at you. Trap you in a corner and then keep going down on you like, bro, calm down. It's like, why do you bully? It's like, does it make you anything? Does it make you cool? It just makes you horrible and a low life. See, like myself now, I don't bully anybody. Like, when you first meet me, I'm shy as anything. But when I get to know you, I'm bubbly, happy. I loosen up around you because, like, I feel like I can trust you. But the thing is, I'm very reluctant to trust anyone. I have trust issues. I swear to God, I have a lot of trust issues. I can trust very little people. The friends that I have now, like really close friends that I have now, are trustworthy, and you have to earn that category with me. You literally have to earn it. The way you earn it, I don't know. You're gonna have to earn it in some way. You have to earn it in some way. There's like no particular thing for you to do in order to earn it. It's like, I tell you something so personal about me that I only want a few people to know about it. And if you tell anyone, I don't know you no more. I ain't talking to you. Basically, I ghost your ass. I ain't talking to you no more. Why are you baiting me out for? I told you that absolute secret. I expected you not to tell anyone, you know? It's like that. Yeah, basically that. Yeah, it's like, if I tell you something that's so secret about me, I expect you not to tell anyone. Like, a few of my friends have, like, there's small friends that have done that with me. Like, I've not told a secret. I've had one of my friends tell everybody. Now, this was embarrassing back then, but now I understand it's normal. Basically, right now, you got men and women at like 30 years old that still do this. And I wet my bed when I can't remember where it was, but I wet my bed when I was on a trip with the school. I can't remember what it was called. If I remember what it's called, obviously I'll put it in the video description, or in the description, but I probably won't remember it. It's been so long since I've been there. But I've been there with school probably like 3 times, and then I've been there with the hospital about twice, and only twice, because you go when you're younger. So when you're about 10, 12 years old, so just about before you go into like teenager year. But yeah, it's like yeah, it was really fun though going to that place. I literally can't remember what it's called, but it was such a fun place. Obviously, like I said, I did wet the bed like once or twice. Obviously, my teacher did sort the student out who told everyone, but I never got judged by anyone else. I was only getting judged by like one student. It's like everyone else understood, you know. So it was like, well, but it don't mean I can trust everyone there. It don't mean I can trust everyone there. But it was like, I can trust these few because I've been in the same room as them. They haven't really judged me in any way. They just went, oh, what happened, Jordan? Like, kind of like asked me like, what happened? Did I have a bad dream, you know? Or like, was I embarrassed about something? But you know, like, obviously I did tell them. And then the other kid that told everyone about what happened shut the hell up, didn't say anything anymore. You know, so it's like, why did you judge me in the first place? What was the point of it, you know? It's like little things like that would literally break my trust. But yeah, that place where I went to, it was so fun. I keep going back to it because I'm trying to remember it and I can't remember it. I literally have such bad memory. That's another thing. I have really bad memory. If you didn't notice already, I have the worst memory in history. I have a memory of like a snail, literally. However, I don't have the memory of a snail when it comes to traveling, because I like traveling. I like traveling a lot, so that's one thing I don't like forget. Like when driving, this is IRL by the way. This is not in games. In games I forget everything. But in IRL, when we're literally on the road with my mom, sister and brother, and we go travelling to like places, because my mum's not very good with maps now because of all the technology, and there's like barely any maps you can get on paper and or in a book. Everything's basically technology now. My mum finds it difficult to use technology, so I'm the best with technology, literally. And I think the only reason I'm good with technology is because I think technology has become one of my greatest friends. Reason being, it can't judge me, it can't tell anyone of my secrets. It's all basically on there. So like, yeah, it's like a good friend that you can trust, basically. Because no one they can't tell on me what I've done, because it's always sitting next to me, so it's like, I think that's probably why I'm not very good with talking at people. Like right now, I said like probably like 20 times now, there you go, I said it again if you didn't hear. So I'm bad with communication with other people. In a business, probably I'm the best, because I take it seriously. It's like a job, is it? You need to take your job seriously. It's a serious thing, isn't it? You want to get paid, innit? You want to get that money in, and yeah. But like, if I'm talking to someone individually, especially about personal stuff, like I find it difficult to talk with doctors, especially about personal things. Oh, that clipped the damn sing ting, man. Jesus, man. I'm sorry, my G. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That survived. Anyway. That survived. Anyway, yeah. Just with doctors alone, I find it difficult to literally talk about. And this was like a few days ago. Not a few days ago, like months ago when I was younger. About my private parts, about my like raw. I'm not gonna tell you what's down there, but I have like a bulge in my. Oh, that clipped. Oh, I can make it. Aye, come on then, Jesus. Right. Anyway, one of my little babies down there are bulged. And the first time my mum was like, Jordan, what that? This is exactly what she said, by the way. If you didn't notice, we're Jamaican. Mum's Jamaican. I'm part Jamaican. I'm part Indian. But born in England. Yeah. But yeah. So if you do hear me kind of have an accent in Jamaican or Indian, that's why. But yeah, Mum was like, Jordan, what that? I was like, I don't know. Remember, this is when I was younger as well. I don't know what the hell was going on with my body, because basically I was only just about getting out the hospital, just about. So I didn't know anything about my body properly. I didn't know what was going on, and this is when I was about 10, 12. So this is when my body was actually changing. So I didn't know anything, literally nothing. But I think that's to be expected from all kids. I don't think you're meant to know anything about your body at such a young age anyway. But yeah. Whoa, that's a massive crash, buddy. You lot are drinking, driving, eh? I hope not. Anyway, I didn't know anything about my buddy. I was about, 10, 12 at the time. And, this is the thing. My mum said, do you want to go to the doctor? I was like, yeah, fine. Remember, I'm still 10, 12 years old, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Remember that. Keep that in mind. So I was like, yeah, okay, fine. Went to the doctors. We booked an appointment. Went to the doctors. I lied to you not. The first question when we got into that room was, Jordan, do you mind if we talk about your down there? Oh no, not talk about. Have a look in your down there's. I basically shit my pants, bro. I was like so nervous. I was so nervous, and I was so speechless that I actually didn't say anything. I literally shrugged my shoulders, sat there, shrugged my shoulders. I'm sweating profusely. It's like, what do you call them? My sweat glands opened up and went, bro, hey, we ain't allowing anybody to see this down part, this down part down there. Oh my gosh, I was sweating profusely. And my mum just sat there, stared at me as well. I'm sitting there. You could tell I was in shock. My eyes widened. Ooh! Ass. My God, what's wrong with me? Anyway, my eyes widened, so you knew I was in shock. And when you know, if my wide eyed, if my wide, I can't speak, and I keep crashing. What is wrong with me? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'll go up on the curb. Oh, shut up. Go around, big boy. It's actually working. We'll do this for a while. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I was sat in there, sweating profusely. I can't say the word. Profusely? Is that the word? I don't matter. English is not my greatest strength. Yes, I was born in England, it's not my greatest strength. Anyway, yeah, English is not my greatest strength. And, yeah, I was sat in there profusely sweating, my eyes widened like a flipping googly eye, because I weren't expecting it, you know. Like, it's almost like a date. It's like, don't suck you off. I was like, sitting there, look, this is what I was doing, let's stop this. I was like this. My eyes widened. Sat there with absolute silence. And the thing is, I was sat there for like 5 minutes. I'm not even joking, 5 minutes. And so the doctor said, one of the doctors said, there was one male, one female doctor. And one of the doctors said, the male doctor said, who would you like out of us two to lock out the down there, sir? I sat there and went, And then the male doctor said, do you want me to do it? I was like, yeah, okay. Oh my God, that was the first time. Hey, this parking's good enough. Oh no, it's not. This is terrible parking. Hold on, let me just do this parking thing. Aye! Too long! Oh, Actually, no. Perfect. Aye, too long! I won't damage nothing. I ain't paying for no damages. I got my own damages to repair, bro. Yes! Delicious. Anyway, yeah, I sat there profusely. The male doctor said, "Do you want me to do it?" I was like, "Yeah, fine. Go on. Go along. Go along. Go ahead." And that was the first day anyone saw my down dares. Like, and my god, the thing is, it wasn't literally a standard look. It was like a touch feeling thing situation. I was like that. No, I'm not even joking. I was so weirded out. Like, so weirded out. So that was the first day anyone touched my my down dares. It wasn't the greatest, because the only thing I got was a big grab, and that was it. I weren't comfortable. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, it went the. Ooh, I got double trailer. Yes, please. I'm sorry. I like double trailers. I'm getting excited. In the Euro Truck Simulator version, so around Europe, they don't have double trailers as often as the American one does. Which is what I like. The only thing I hate about it is that you can't actually change how it looks. That's what annoys me a lot. But yeah. I am going back down that way. You must be joking. Yeah, I'll go there. I'll get 2 cities at least. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that was the first day anyone saw my testes and touched my testes. It wasn't the greatest, I will say. But one thing I will say is, people, look after your bodies, because hey, it's the only one body you get, and if it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone, it's gone. Her banging the dirt is gone. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, look after your bodies, guys. You don't look after it, you're gonna lose some parts of it. I haven't learnt that yet, but I'm learning it. You know, like just like you learn little things every day. Like, that's how my life is going right now. I'm still learning. I'm basically still in school. Even if I do leave college, I'm still basically in college, in school, because I'm still learning. Because, you know, because a big chunk of my life has been taken out by one thing that's inside of me, and a cell that decided not to self-destruct. It decided to go, you know what, I'm going to mutate and take over this kidney. So, like, basically that's what's happened. And yeah, because sure, not everyone's perfect, are they? Because sure, not everyone's perfect, so yeah. Obviously, I'll admit to it, I'm not perfect. I have many defaults. I'm going, bye, my G. I have many defaults, just like everyone else does, and it's like, if you don't admit it, then you really do have many defaults as a person. Because first of all, you can't even admit you're not perfect. If you can't admit you're not perfect, then you're literally not perfect. I'm not perfect, I know that for sure. We all shout it. I shout at many people, tell them off and stuff. But you know, I did hurt people's feelings when I was younger. But like, that's normal. It's because it's a normal human being thing to do. Like, all humans, we're not all perfect. We have many defaults, and especially with many situations like right now, we are trying to fix them while trying to go through a pandemic. So it's like, will it work out? Will it won't work out? But you know, it's one small step at a time. You know. Anyway, you guys didn't even want to hear that. More about me then. Let's go secondary school. Enough about primary school. My primary school was kind of boring. It weren't the greatest. Weren't entertaining at all. It was more or less same as every year. Oh wait, you can change it. What can I make it look like? What the hell? Ah! My head. Ow, my head. Which one did I go on? Hey, come on. Okay. Let's do this one, because we can. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, 2 cities will get... Where is it? Where? Oh, it's right there. Alright, okay. So secondary school. Mine, I went through puberty right there again. Right, anyway, secondary school. Can I make it? I need to go forward a bit more. Right. So secondary school. Secondary school was not the greatest either. As I already have said, I was bullied to the brim in secondary school. Nobody liked me. Let's get that straight off. Nobody liked me. I was the weird of the weird. Now, this is when I was in year 7 and year 8. 7, year 8, nobody liked me. I was the weirdo. But you know, when I went into year 9 and there was a few new students in the school now, that's when I gained a lot of new friends, people I could almost trust, because they all understood that life with cancer isn't amazing. They all understood, even at such a young age, they all knew what it was. I was so surprised. Yeah, at such a young age, they all knew what cancer was, and I was so surprised. And then, obviously, I was bullied in year 7, but I can't remember what year they were in. I think they were in year 10 or 11. I think it's 10 though. But yeah, it goes to show that. Where'd you think you're going? The devil is a liar. Where's that guy taxi going? What the hell? Anyway, what's going on? Oh, so yeah, we're gonna be slow here. So yeah, I was bullied in year 7, or year 8, by year 10 or 11s. For my height, no surprise. And then year 8, I was getting downed by other year 8s. Same happened in year 7. Actually, no. Year 7, nothing really much happened in year 7, except that in year 7 and 8, no, in year 8, I was more or less getting bullied for my height. And this is when I was literally in the middle of year 8. So this is like in the middle of the academic year of year 8. So this is literally before year 9. And year 9, year 8, year 9 type ish. Ooh, baby, you can't do that to me. Year 8, year 9. This is when I started going to the library. Now, the library at Delisle has obviously now changed. Many people already know that now that go to Delisle. But Delisle has changed a lot since I've been there. But when I was there, there are people called librarians, and then there were people that were in charge of like sorting out books and scanning books, make sure people had their books come back on time, and stuff like that. Like simple jobs like that. And then you also had librarians that would do games. Now games was on a Friday. Yeah, so games were on a Friday. They happened almost every Friday, unless there were like a chess tournament going on, which I will explain a bit more as well. But yeah, unless something else was happening, so a lesson, and it was the only classroom that was basically available on that Friday, they would take the room. There would be no games, but librarians would be allowed in, because we're librarians. We're not really accepted anywhere else in the school. Anyway, in year 8, year 9, one of my trustworthy friends, who is still kind of a trustworthy friend, I don't really talk to him as much anymore, broke his arm. We'll call him Bob. Yeah, Bob broke his arm. We'll call him Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder broke his arm, and to keep him safe, oh no. To keep him safe, and to keep him safe from harm's way, they said that he has access to the library. He doesn't have to go through the main door, he can go through the back door. And he got this permission from another librarian. Now, at the time, I'm still diagnosed with cancer. Obviously, the kidney's been taken out of me, and I've got given a new one, obviously, at this age. And also, at that time, I also had another disability called bilateral telepes. I think it's called that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's called bilateral telepes. Oh my gosh. Ay caramba. But yeah, bilateral telepes. Oh, you see that? Right, I need to get over. Because I need to figure out which one is the thingamabobbies. Because this is not going good for me so far. Is it G? Oh! Yeah, go past. Oh, it's P. Anyway, yeah. So, I also had another disability called bilateral telepes. It's basically where, when you were born, your foot is deformed. So, it's basically where your foot is kind of twisted. So, pretend this is my foot. Wait, let me stop this. So, basically, this is my foot. And basically, how to explain? And basically, say this is my right foot. The little dip that's here would be massive, and my big toe would literally be just off the ground. It'd be like, it's like this. It's like, gee, this is a good for you, I tell you so. Basically like that. And then my left foot is basically got, I don't know what the second little toe is, but it's like where the big toe is literally underneath this toe, and then all the toes are literally curved sideways inwards, like scales. And that's basically what my foot looked like. Now, I think I have posted on this YouTube channel about my feet and my operation and my situation already. I think it's got about a few views on it, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, some people did see it. I didn't really go into specifics in that video, but ooh, baby, that was too big. Right. Anyway, but yeah, that was when the first time you probably all would have known that I had operations. Like, I was a disabled person. Like, if you didn't figure that out, now you know. I'm disabled. Technically. Still. But, yeah, I had bilateral talipes as well. So, basically, for me to walk the best I could, I basically had to limp. I had to limp. Like I was... I don't know if any of you know the stream, but... not streamer, this other YouTuber slash streamer. But this streamer slash YouTuber would limp. Because he thinks he's a gangster. His name's called Slicker. Link to his channel will be in the description. You can go watch him. He's hilarious. I find him hilarious. Oh, thank you. But I found him hilarious, and that's what I literally look like. I look like a gangster limping, and my god, I tell you something right now, I would limp like there's no goddamn tomorrow. I tell you right now, I would limp like there's no tomorrow. I was basically the limping king. Now, obviously, in that other video that I did post, I did go for operations for it, but the only thing that operation did fix is literally straighten the foot so it looked normal. There's still something that is the same, and that is the pain that I have after walking or standing for a certain amount of time. I still have that pain. So basically, life is not good for me still. Life is still not good for me. So yeah, that operation only straightened out my foot, and that is all it did. It didn't do anything else amazingly amazing. It didn't do anything remotely good except straighten my feet. I will say, if anyone else that is watching this video that has got like weird deformed feet, go and get it sorted out. Trust me, you won't regret it. Go and get it sorted out. Like, see a doctor or something, because like, because if you don't sort it out now, it will affect your life in the future and years to come. It might even affect the job that you really want to do as well. So go get that sorted out. Like, trust me. But yeah. Also, moving on. Yeah, I had bilateral talipes. Or, in fact, for everyone else's understanding, so they have to go research it, I had deformed feet at the time as well, where I couldn't walk as good, yeah, I had to literally stick with it. It was basically a part of me. I had no choice but to go with it. But yeah, I basically made the limping and the deformed feet, literally, I normalized it like it was like a normal thing, which I think most disabled people do. I feel like that is so not true. But I feel like it's just me. I normalized it when I was younger. When I was in secondary school, I didn't really care what people... By this time, let's be very clear here. By this time, I didn't care what people thought about me at that time. You can say what the hell you want about me. I don't give a damn. Boy, I don't care. Anyway, yeah, I was limping. I went through the back door. But the thing is, I didn't know that's only for staff and librarians. Although it's stuck on the door and I'm blind like a bat, as usual, it was stuck on the door. Meaning, but the thing is, I trusted my friend with that, saying that it was okay, because I was disabled, first off, but the thing is, I think the school didn't know. Even though I think my mum did tell the school that I am disabled and I will need places to go and sit, they did nothing. And you know, like, I find that so depressing. Like, schools get told like they have disabled people and they almost do nothing for those who actually have a proper disability. My other friend Bob didn't actually have a disability. All he had was a broken arm. Let's be clear. I actually had real stuff like deformed foot, cancer. It's like, where's the next fuel station now? The devil is a liar. Where's Matt? Let me pull up Matt. Where's the next fuel station? I ain't gonna make that, am I? Oh my gosh. I should have gone to this one. See, I talk too much. I swear to God. I've been talking too much that I actually forgot I needed fuel. I'm an absolute numpty, I am. My gosh. Yeah, I ain't gonna make that. I ain't gonna be making that. Yeah. I think I'm done now. I think that's it. I've failed. I've failed. Why me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's quite far. Rotted. We're gonna have to hope for the best. Anyway. Anyway. I think I know why I've lost so much fuel. It's when I got stuck up that curb. That brick wall that was there. But, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that only you had to have permission by another teacher to actually go through there. I actually also didn't know that it was only for the staff and librarians. Now, I walked through there quite gladly, like I was the king. Then the teacher spotted me and said, "You're not allowed to go through there." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Should I go back out?" But then my friend Bob said, "But he's disabled. He's got he's got disabilities." And then the teacher went, "Oh, all right then." And then literally that's when my life changed for the better. Right, after that, I was allowed in the library before everybody else. I was allowed in the library because of the teacher. I was allowed in the library because I literally behaved myself and I was really sensible. I was so sensible and mature at such a young age. No one could believe it. I was mature in about year 9, year 10. Literally just doing what I needed to do. Don't turn, please. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, just doing what I needed to do, and yeah, teachers were literally surprised that how mature I was, how wise I was as well. I was like, now let's be clear, I didn't know what any of the hell those words mean back then, but now I already know what now I know what they all mean. But back then I was like, thank you, like I knew what the word mean, and I have no idea what the word even meant. But yeah, yeah, I got told all these things and just brushed it off like it's a good thing. And then you know, from there I went up. I got to meet new people. I got to meet new teachers, new students, teachers that could actually trust me. Now I think that's rare for a teacher, because most students, especially in secondary school, are not mature, are not wise, and are literally just downright rude as well. Which, yeah, that's true. A lot of students were rude back then. A lot of students didn't like teachers, but then again I understood why, because it looked like the teachers were literally picking on those students. Now, you can say whatever, yeah, teachers don't do that, but you don't know that. there's a lot of teachers out there that literally just pick on one student, bully them and everything, and just pick on them, especially for questions. So someone such as myself, I don't like being asked questions. I don't like being asked questions about anything. I'm literally this. Oh, what? $3? You must be joking, bro. I need the fuel though. I remember it's done. Anyway, yeah. I didn't like being asked any questions about anything. I didn't like being asked to answer a question. I didn't like any of that. So what I would do is just sit there and shrug. Sit there and shrug. You get me? Sit there and shrug. Because I didn't know how to answer the question. I didn't know... Because I was still basically learning. Like, properly learning. Also, I don't think I've even got to go to nursery. I don't think so. I think my hospital was basically my nursery. Flipping out, what was going on in here? Okay. Yeah, I think my hospital was basically my nursery. Yeah. I think so, yeah. Because, I didn't know... we need to turn around. How are we going to turn around? Let me figure out a turnaround route. Sorry. Oh, okay, we can just go right around in a sec. Yeah, okay, we can do that. I think I might go that way though. Anyway, yeah. So basically, I was getting asked questions, you know, like I didn't know the answer to. Teachers would constantly keep asking me questions as well on a certain topic, and I wouldn't know the answer because I literally downright didn't know. And I was so embarrassed when I didn't know. And then you got another student, and then you got all the students looking at you like, who's this idiot who doesn't know this? I was so embarrassed back then. I didn't like any teachers asking me any questions. So what I would do is go tell the teachers, like, can you please not ask me any questions because I don't like it. And I don't like talking out in classes. Now this is when I was in year like 9, 10. By the time I was in year 11, I didn't really care. I would still say it to teachers not to ask me as many questions as everyone else, but just ask me a few questions here, there, but not as many as everyone else. And the teachers actually did that because they understood. And I feel like teachers were so nice. They would literally basically do anything if I asked for it. And if I was kind enough. They'd basically just say yeah. They weren't really reluctant with me. Because they all knew I was mature, wise. They all knew I was only for good. And the thing is, I would stick up for other people as well. Like... other people that were getting bullied, I would stick up for them. Obviously, if they're in a fight, oh, that ain't my situation. That's your situation. You stay with that fight. But if it's an argument, that I'll butt my ass right into the argument and go, stop. Look at yourselves. It's a waste of time. Why you do this? Literally, like, go find something else to do. Like, so like, yeah, I'll do that. Probably once in a while, like, say that to them. And you know, the thing is, the arguments would actually stop. Surprisingly. I didn't think they would. Because I was basically the low-life nobody that nobody liked, nobody knowed, and and the person that nobody wanted to get to know properly. That's what I thought. Oh, that's my guy. I got so scared. I got so scared. I got so scared. I was thinking, what the hell's that noise? Aye, my guy, you're too close to the edge now. Look. I almost clipped you. I did that deliberately. Anyway, yeah, I was basically that's what I thought. I was a shy guy, nobody liked, nobody wanted to get known to, you know, that type of thing. But, you know, year 9, year 10, people, this is when I became a librarian. And I tell you something, I was like that king in that place. Because of my voice and the voice that I had, people didn't dare to challenge me. And that's the one thing that was different in year 9, year 10. When I became a librarian, and the teacher who was in charge of the library, who said that I was really good, sensible, smart, wise. Well, smart is debatable with me, but that's what she said. Uh, that's what she said. Yeah. And I was like, wow, thanks. Obviously, still didn't know what the words meant then. Basically, they were just words to me. Yeah. And then that's when I got hired to be a librarian, but not any type of librarian that would sort out books or anything. Or I was still in charge of sorting out the games, because I was basically the head of that. I didn't even have to go through the bottom to the top. I was straight at the top because of how sensible I was and mature. So I didn't have to work my ass off. I literally got given that voluntary job. Obviously, I didn't get paid. The funny thing is when I became a librarian, literally you would have one or two students that will come up to you and ask, "Are you getting paid?" I was like, "What? You think I'm getting paid? If I was getting paid, boy, the school would be poor." I ain't using my voice for no reason. The school would be poor though. I'd be asking for dosh, because I was actually using my voice and my high level voice. So like, I ain't giving my voice up, you know, for nothing. But in this case I did, because it's a school. I loved the library. I had friends that I had in the library. People understood me that was in the library. Basically, the library was like my second home, or my third home. Because by this point, I had my actual home, which is right here, the hospital as my home, because I stayed there for basically, I think 6 years or 7 or more. Actually not more, probably 6 or 7 years. And then I had the library, where all my friends were. I had people that understood me. I had literally nobody that would judge me for anything. So I basically had 3 homes by then. Now in primary school, obviously there's no such thing as a librarian or anything, because you're still too young, you don't know the concept of anything. But the thing is, the one thing I noticed is when you're in primary school, I feel like the teachers are, what's the word now? What's the word? I think teachers put you down a lot when you're in primary school, and talk to you like you're the low level. Like, you have to listen to me, I'm in charge, and you only listen to me. And if you don't do that, you're getting told off, you know? It's that type of thing. Obviously, I can't say do any young kids feel like that, because obviously they don't know. But, you know, like, that's what it felt like to me back then. No, now, not back then. That's what it felt like then to me now. That's what it felt like. Like, even if this is where it comes into play. It's like you're wrong, I'm right. It's not you're wrong, I'm right, and if I'm right, you're wrong. It's not like that. Well, one of them is like that. It's like that. It's not. It wasn't like that. It was like, I'm right, you're wrong, and when you're wrong, you listen to me. You don't challenge me, and that's what it was like. And you know, when students say they haven't done this or they didn't do that, teachers would still tell them off, and that's what was so depressing to me. It's like, the kid said he didn't do it, and if the kid said he didn't do it and the other kid said he didn't do it, well, you might have to go into it a bit more, wouldn't you? Like, for me, now that I'm older, and I'm really good with kids as well, because why won't kids love me? I'm funny. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, anyway, it's like, at such a young age. It's also been said that by scientists that kids are actually quite smart as well at such a young age. They become very smart. But I feel like, and this is not to, which way is he going? Oh, and this is not like to shit on any schools or anything, but I feel like some schools just down students, like little kids and students. You know what I mean? Not so much in secondary school, but more in primary school. I feel like I feel like young 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 kids are not given a voice, you know? And that's what really puts me down. Like, when a kid says he hasn't done it, he hasn't done it. If he's done it, the chances are he's going to tell you the truth, isn't it? Because all kids tell the truth in the most funniest way possible. They all do. So it's like, why do you put him down like that? Like, don't you have any, what's the word? I don't know why, I keep forgetting words. It's like, do you not have any remorse? Do you not trust them? And if you don't trust them, then you shouldn't be a teacher. Because teachers are meant to be understanding, helpful. And this is what I think. Teachers... Oh God, excuse me. Teachers should be understanding, helpful, and yeah, just all those things. And to see that teachers, especially in primary school, that are quite horrible to their own students, put them down and say they're always wrong when they're not, and they're not right. It was quite horrible. See, back in primary school, I used to get told off because I didn't know anything, and there would be one particular teacher that would always tell me off because I would always like do something that she didn't want me to do. So like, for example, I'd probably write everything she's saying to another student, but the thing is, I still didn't know what was going on. See, back when I was in primary school, my brain was only working at like 10 miles per hour. So one thing would go in and probably come out, and I wouldn't understand it or remember it ever again. But now that I'm older, I don't forget I almost don't forget anything now. I almost remember everything now. So, like, if you say something to me and you want me to forget it, oh, well, it's out the other ear anyway, innit? So, I forget it. But if you want me to remember something, I will literally remember it. I'm literally but like a machine. I'm basically like your home Alexa that walks around your house. Basically, that's what I basically am. A home Alexa. But, yeah. Yeah. So secondary library, I was a librarian. I was basically security of the library. So I'll be in charge of who comes in, who doesn't come in. If the teacher of the library didn't want someone in, or the library was full, I would put that sign up and stuff. Let people in, let not people in, let people out, allow people in. Now I was so generous. I was too generous, I would say now. Too generous. Way too generous. I gave people that were so downright rude many chances. They didn't use that. They used that chance and used it to advantage and never disbehaved again, because I was in charge. Because the library was so disrespected. Nobody liked the library. But as soon as I came into play, the library was booming. People loved the library because there was a little bit more order, there was a little bit more rules, people sticking up for one another, a bit more, oh, it's right. Is it outside? Huh? Oh, that's not it. That's okay. I thought it was outside. But yeah, there was a little bit more order. There's a little bit more communication, and also it wasn't put all on the one teacher that was in charge of the library. It was distributed out by about 10 students, 10 librarian students, maybe more. I think it's about 10, 15 students, and I was one of them. Excuse me. Not corona. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, there was a little bit more not law and order. There's a little bit more order. People could be happy, would ask if they could do stuff, ask if they could become a librarian. People would ask me how do I become a librarian? All I would say is, you would go to this teacher, this so and so, and ask them, and she would put you down on the list. Now the thing is, they were never going to become a librarian, only because the teacher could never trust them. See, the librarians that became librarians were trusted librarians, like fully trusted with responsibilities, and never broke that trust. See, the thing is with all these other students asking is they weren't all trusted. Some of them were. Some of them were really good trusted librarians. I can say that right now. If I was going to give them a job, I would definitely give it to them because I could trust them with that job. But you know, like let me just find a place to sleep. You know, I could trust them, and I would probably give them a job if I could. My God, man, I would trust them with that job. You know, so like, I'd probably be the only ones I could trust. So yeah. You know, and still to this day. Also, no, I'm skipping way too ahead there. Also, I would be able to add new librarians because it was said that I was gonna have an operation, but the thing is, the operation never happened. It took so long to happen. It felt like I was messing my teacher around, the librarian teacher around, and she was almost getting fed up of it. Now, obviously, I haven't got no time to lie to a teacher, especially when it comes to my operations and stuff. That's like some serious stuff. You can't mess around with that. Obviously, the teacher took it seriously. The librarian teacher took it seriously. I did tell many teachers, and the thing is, the operation never happened. And the reason I think it didn't even happen is because I think there were other patients that were having operations that was slightly more severe than mine. Obviously, I don't take any personal offense to that. Operation is an operation. A patient is a patient. I don't feel any I don't feel any what's the word? I just said it, didn't I, as well? I don't take any personal offense to that, because, you know, I know what they're going through, I know how it feels, it's hard, it's difficult, and if anything, they should be the ones going for the operation first, because I've already gone for the operation, one operation. It's their turn now. Let them get themselves sorted out before me, because I've already got myself sorted out, you know. So I don't want to just take up a bed just because I'm getting my feet fixed. But before this operation, I already had another operation, but that operation did not go so well. And my mum says that it felt like I wasn't going for an operation, it felt like an experiment that I was going through. And remember, this is on my feet. So this, my mum said it felt like an experiment that was happening on my feet, and nobody knew about it. But the thing is, my mum still went through it because she wanted the best for me, obviously, like any other mother would want for their child. I need the map. Okay, yeah. So she went with it, and the only thing that happened is the doctor actually only messed up my feet even more, and the same goes for my kidney as well. And the same goes for my kidney as well. It felt like that. Ouch. It felt like that. That none of what I was going through was actually an operation. It felt like that it was all experiment. None of it was like a proper operation because everything got messed up. Nothing was done properly. It wasn't like a. I don't feel like a proper operation. Yeah, I could have gone around. It didn't feel like a proper operation. Yeah, I could have gone around. So, you know, we went with it. Mum went with it, obviously, because obviously she wanted the best for me. But, wrong parking spot. I need to sleep as well. Oh, right there. You know, so far, obviously, my life has obviously been a massive obstacle. You know, so, life is not easy. I swear to God. I swear to you right now. Literally, across my fingers. Life is not easy. Some of you are obviously watching this who are like my age, like 17, 18. You obviously know life isn't easy, but for you, those that are younger and are just turning teenagers that are like 10, 12, maybe even 15, like, when you've been given an offer, take it. Like, trust me. Don't waste it. Because someone such as myself could have really appreciated that offer, but because of what we have and our disabilities, we can't take it, you know? So, if I could tell you one thing for advice is don't waste the opportunities that have been given to you. Your life is really precious. Take care of your body. Don't destroy your body, trust me. Because like I said, someone such as myself with a disability would absolutely want a body such as yourself. Don't destroy it with a tattoo. Don't destroy it by smoking. Don't destroy it by taking drugs, unless it's obviously doctor drugs, medical drugs. Then it's fine, but like, just don't do it, because at the end of the day, you've basically just wasted a body that someone else would have really appreciated and took care of, you know? Anyway, this is a long one. Sorry about it for being long. If it is long, I don't know. It's going to take a long time for me to edit it, obviously. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learnt something new, you know? All my other videos have been me just, you know, messing around and trying to create a laugh. But this here is an actual serious video. It's like a proper serious video. Don't joke around with this video. Like, seriously don't. Because you know, I don't even know. But Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Comment if you want. Go follow my Instagram and Twitter. I have created a Discord server now. So I do have a Discord server. If you want to go join that, I'm on there 24/7. 24/7. Because I'm on my laptop and I always have my Discord open. So I get notifications from other YouTubers. And other big YouTubers out there. But yeah. Go there. Go say hello. We have the server up and running. Obviously, it's still in progress. The server, still trying to sort things out. It's new. I'll put the link in the description. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Also, just a last point on that last bit of my video. If you are doing any of those things, such as taking drugs or smoking, please, please, please seek help. I cannot stress this enough. It is said that with this coronavirus outbreak we're going through, it is said if you are smoking or doing any of the sorts that is illegal, that does harm to your body, it is said you are most likely going to catch coronavirus. So please, please go seek help. I cannot stress that enough. Okay? Just please do it. Anyway, have a good day.